because a lot of this stuff, the fads, trends, and commerce, mostly all driven by commerce, it comes and goes. And I could give a rat's behind about that stuff. Remember where I've been 2 seconds ago.
Greg Eavay has been shaping and making surfboards for about 40 years now. He started by teaching himself, then under a mentor, and then under his own name.
To start a board, I get a blank that's kind of in the appropriate range of the size we're going to end up with. So they're in the rough shape of a board, and then you draw out a template on it. I'll kind of jump back and forth between things, but you can get a board, one of these shape, maybe you could do 2 a day if you're hustling, but you got to hustle. I'm not hustling anymore.
Greg is retired now, and yet he keeps making boards. So I wanted to find out why.
Why do you keep making surfboards?
I do mostly oddball stuff, long boards and then mini Simmons, and it's kind of more craftsman-y than production stuff, if that makes any sense. Lots of boogers in it, but that's part of the deal.
Yeah, you can like tell that was made by hand.
Yeah, yep. So I just embrace all my mistakes, and after everything's glass, it gets laminated, then a sanding coat.
Greg told me about this book he had as a kid that told him every step to making and shaping a surfboard.
It just showed you with little hand-done illustrations, and it looked like a book you got in the Boy Scouts of how to make a fire, how to make a surfboard. So it gave you the tools that you were supposed to use.
I found the book he was talking about on Google. It's called Surfboard Design and Construction by James Kenstall. I was going to order one for this movie, but the cheapest one I found was $325. There is, however, a free PDF of it.
You could do it if you want to. It's not rocket science, and which is pretty neat that you can build this thing and then take it out in the ocean and ride it.
After hanging out with Greg for a little bit, I realized he's a bit of a contradiction. His optimism is usually followed by self-deprecation, and he values older, well-maintained possessions while making new surfboards.
All right, well, that's it. And they can, with the style of board that I'm doing, if you take care of it, I mean, you can pass it down to your children and grandchildren, and it won't end up in the landfill.
I like the way Kenstall closes his book. Wave, surfboard, and surfer changes a ride from something that is available to something created.
So that I'm not working with the most exotic, earth-shattering technologies that have ever been developed, but the end result is a smile on somebody's face, and if that can continue on for many years, I've done my job. And I don't know, just doing something bigger than me, I guess. That's douchey too, never mind.